Radspeed.
Feel it.
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 Radspeed. Radspeed.
Can you feel it?
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 Radspeed.
Don't blink. Can you feel it?
Radspeed.
That was awful. Come on. Felt good, not good.
Hey Mike, the show has started. What are you doing?
You mean my 7-iron show?
No, the show.
Oh, that show!
Yeah, we're going live.
No! Oh my goodness, I didn't know. Guys, let's get this thing on the road.
A physics lesson from the longest driver in Tour history.
The more forward the CG, the faster the ball speed. Adding weight to the back improves MOI and forgiveness. But what happens when you can do both? What if you could radically increase the distance between the front and back weights? You just might make our longest, fastest, straightest driver ever. How fast? Don't blink.
Look at the new COBRA Radspeed. This thing looks incredible. That pops. That pops nicely off the face. Ooh. That's over the green.
Hey, good morning, Cobra Golf fans. Welcome to the biggest golf equipment launch in the region. We are now live in 8 countries around Southeast Asia and streaming across 11 sites in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam. And if you're watching this from your host country site, give yourselves a virtual thumbs up while waiting to catch the fastest, most forgiving clubs in the world today. I kid you not. We've got some exciting reveals today, as well as quizzes, lucky draws with fantastic prizes to be given away, COBRA Radspeed driver, COBRA Radspeed fairway wood, COBRA Golf limited edition vessel stand bags, COBRA Golf umbrellas, COBRA Golf caps. Is that not enough? So make sure you guys stay tuned for this whole show. It's going to be so much fun. But first, if you haven't done so, quickly scan this QR code right here, okay? Scan that and register yourself at our official launch site. Now, you need to be registered in order to qualify for the Lucky Draw prizes. So just take a moment and get that sorted out right now. Those prizes are awesome. Now, many of you may have seen Bryson DeChambeau's monster drive at the Arnold Palmer Invitational last weekend en route to winning the tournament, which was his 8th win on the PGA Tour. He hit a 377-yard drive with a ball speed at 194 miles per hour and could have easily driven the green at the par 5 6th hole at Bay Hill. And what did he use? A COBRA driver, of course, with 7 degrees loft. Incredible. Crazy distance, and there's no one better to explain this phenomenon for us than Jose Miraflor, Vice President of Marketing at Cobra Puma Golf. So let's put our virtual hands together and let's welcome Jose. Hey, Jose.
Hey, Mike. How are you, buddy?
I am
Good
doing
morning,
wonderful.
everyone.
So I see you're right near my hometown.
Yes, I'm in San Diego, California, just a little bit south from where you grew up in LA. And I don't know what the weather's like there, but right here, right now, it's pretty dark.
It's dark?
Pretty late.
Okay, well, it is hot and sunny, and we get that year-round, no seasons. All right, Jose, we're excited to see what you have for us. Why don't you take it away and show us what you got?
Absolutely. Thank you for all being here. I'm excited to be here in front of you today, virtually, to present the Radspeed family. Let's start first with the hot topic. You know, Bryson DeChambeau, arguably the most talked about golfer on tour right now and in the world, really. You know, he just won his 8th PGA Tour event. You just talked about it, Mike. He hit a 370-yard drive on Saturday and a 377-yard drive on Sunday. He's a force to be reckoned with. And, you know, he's hitting it that far and still hitting almost 59% of his fairways. He's 67% in greens in regulation. And, you know, strokes gained on putting. He's gaining a stroke on putting among the field. And he's, you know, leading in strokes gained off the tee to green, and total strokes gained, you know, and he's not alone. We have other people in the Radspeed driver. I think everybody knows Ricky Fowler, Jason Duffner, and of course, Lexi Thompson, that rounds out our tour players in the United States. But the big topic today, Radspeed driver. And I'm sure all of you are wondering, what does Radspeed have that makes it so different? Well, you know, it starts with innovation. And one of our guys in innovation used this formula. Maybe there's an engineer out there, maybe there isn't, but this formula is the radius of gyration. And what does that mean for everybody who doesn't know that? It's the definition is the distance from the axis of rotation at which the total mass of the body is assumed concentrated, and at which the moment of inertia would be equal to the actual moment inertia of the body. What did I just say? I have no idea. Let me explain it to you the way
Martin uses that same equation when he dances on stage.
That's right. That guy has some gyration for sure. But the easy way to think about it, everyone, is if you take the center of the head and make an X in it, most engineers are able to place a technology or a weight within about 2 inches of that center. And one of our engineers explained to us 2 years ago that if we could position the weight outside that circle, as far forward without touching the face and as far back as possible, we could really reap some benefits of faster ball speed, greater forgiveness, lower spin, and higher launch, which simply says longer drives. Now, over the history of time, people have been able to put CG forward, and that's given us, you know, less dynamic loft, which means more speed, lower launch, lower spin. But unfortunately, that's less forgiving. So you can't do that by itself. And the opposite is also true. You can put all the weight in the back, and we've done that. It's super forgiving, and it gives you more higher launch. But unfortunately, because of the spin you get, because of dynamic lofting, you will lose your peak potential for distance. So in 2021, Radspeed combines radial weighting both in the front and in the back, and thereby delivering to us both speed and stability, or for some golfers, more stability without giving up speed. How do we do it? Well, the engineers are able to put titanium weights in the design right behind the face inside, and another one in the back. And we're adding, 24 grams of weight in the right places to make it faster or more forgiving. And really, when you talk to golfers, Mike, I think, when you ask golfers, what would get you off the couch to go try a new driver? Well, the first thing they're going to say is, we want distance. We want distance. And some people get it from controlled spin. Some people get it from forgiveness. Some get it from slice correction. So in our designs, we were able to create 3 different drivers: Radspeed, RadXB for back weighting, and XD for draw weighting. And you can see from my image here where we put all the weight to strategically give different golfers the ball flights that they're looking for: straight, soft draw, but very high, very forgiving, or a draw bias. You don't get this weight easily. We had to save a lot of weight, and our engineers saved weight in the carbon fiber by finding a newer, thinner carbon fiber. We saved weight by redesigning our chassis that holds all that carbon fiber, but this chassis allows us to have a driver that's 50% made out of carbon fiber. And then, of course, this infinity face. We're the only company in golf to CNC mill the front of the face all the way around the perimeter to control its curvature, to control its thickness. When you see our engineers' designs, they're very specific in how thick these faces are. And you can see from these images in China, we're actually using sonogram technology to measure the thickness of the center at 3.66. This says 3.54. This heel side shows us it's 2.54 out of 2.6. So very, very consistent. Our competitors are still using polishing wheels to create loft, bulge, and roll. And that's left up to chance. They better be really good at it. So we don't like that. We 100% CNC mill it. We put it into a milling machine and it mills it to perfection. The other things that we have in our driver that are really good, we can tune it by moving weights around. If you move the weight to the front, the 12 grammer into the front, you're gonna have a very penetrating trajectory, low spin, lots of control of your left to right or right to left. You want more stability, you want more spin, you want it to be more forgiving, you move the weight to the back and it gives you that as well. All three drivers can cover the entire, just about the entire handicap range because they're set up for different golfers. And is that it? No, it's not it. We know that there are a lot of ladies out there that love to play this game and you shouldn't have to play with men's colors. And if you're a good golfer, that's good too, and you don't have to play a men's color. So on the ladies' side, we offer this Radspeed XB, back-weighted. That means super forgiving, very stable. And this comes in a new color that we're calling elderberry. Elderberry is a nice blend of pink and purple. It's a new fashion color. It's very trendy. And check out this driver. It's a serious black driver. It's gloss crown with just the elderberry and white accents. It comes in a 12-degree loft. Now you can loft this down to 10.5 degrees, and you can loft it up to 13.5 degrees. Simply said, Mike, if you're looking for a driver and you're looking for distance, forgiveness, draw, it doesn't matter. We have the right driver for you.
Wow. I mean, just beautiful clubs. And I'm not a scientist, but I mean, I do understand putting on weight because I went through COVID. I think we all get that. But fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Jose. Now, the Radspeed driver has definitely raised the standard for driving distance and also for forgiveness, which is very important. So let's check out how far and how fast Bryson DeChambeau can actually hit it.
Oh my gosh! 203, baby! Let's go! Well, 2.9! 3.3.
I mean, that's just jaw-dropping, is it not? 206 miles per hour? That's both bad and rad. All right, let's see what our guys can do with the Radspeed driver. Over at the sim, we have Cobra Golf Pro Brandon Lee, teaching professional at Golf Performance 360 Academy, who will take on his first challenger in a series of random points challenges between the pro and a few amateurs. So Brandon, what do you average off the tee?
About 270 meters.
270 meters. Okay, I'm American. I think in yards. I think that's around 300 plus yards or so. That's amazing. So what if you like really, like DeChambeau, just go after one? You don't care. You're on the sim. What can you get?
Maybe about 280 tops. Yeah.
I think I just saw you before the show whacking a few. I saw 300. So I think you're trying to downplay yourself here, aren't you? Well, you are definitely long, and we're going to send our first challenger to you.
All right.
Everyone, why don't we give it up for Sievert Ong, long drive champion of Tanamera Country Club in Singapore. All right, guys, you get 2 drives each. So We're going to try out the Radspeed, Radspeed XD, and the Radspeed XB, and we're going to do it in that order. And the points are going to go to the fastest swing speed and longest drive of each. Sievert, how you doing over there, buddy?
I'm doing good, Mike.
All right, man. You look pretty fit.
I try to keep fit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. So let's get ready to get into these drives. I can't wait to see this. All right, guys. Good luck. Go for it.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. All right.
All right. What do we got here? We got the Radspeed.
Radspeed.
Okay. Oh, look at that spotlight on the ball. Should we be yelling during your backswing? Is there going to be any trash talking here?
Yeah, good idea, man.
Don't be shy, guys.
You know, my
let's go.
average drive is about 260, so I'm going to bring some extra heat today.
You've got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Here we go.
All right. Let's go.
Ooh. Ooh. That just
What a shot.
sounded like you're breaking the sim. That's always, oh, look at that. And you hit it straight, too. That looks like it's going to be big. I can't wait to see the stats on that. What do we got?
289, decent.
Okay, yeah, solid. But, you know, that went straight.
Yeah. Okay, let's try hit a high draw
That's, you know, that'll work.
now. Beat that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Boom.
Ooh,
Another
a little bit too
smash.
high.
Did he get under it?
That's way too
Yeah.
hard.
But if
Way
there's
too high.
wind, do we have wind on the sim? I don't know.
Can you
Look
put
at
the
that.
back wind for my shot, please?
All right, what do we
Oh,
got?
it's already at the back.
What do we got? I can't read it from here. 2-8.
247. No. One more.
All right, we'll
One
give you
more.
a third one. We'll give you a third one, but that means Sievert gets 4.
Yes!
Really like the sound of this driver, man.
Sure is nice. Okay, let's see what happens
Okay.
here. Slight draw. Yep. It's dogleg right,
Can it
I
stop?
think.
Ooh.
All right, let's just see what the
Oh,
distance
man.
is. Who cares about the rough?
Invalid attempt.
Yeah, because maybe you're not allowed to have more than 2 shots.
Maybe.
But anyway,
All right.
very nice. All right,
All right, Sievert.
Sievert,
Come on,
get
give it
in
a go.
there.
Okay, man. Let me get this.
And let's see what you can do, Sievert. He's grabbing a couple balls, grabbing his tee, and long drive champion at Tanamera. I know there's some long hitters over there, so that's impressive. Let's see what we got.
We do our best.
Ooh.
Sounded
all
pretty
right.
good.
Okay,
Sounded pretty
better. Not too
good.
bad. Not too bad.
Okay.
Felt good. I like this club.
Yeah, good. What do we got here?
Oh, invalid.
So you got to keep it on the fairway.
Oh,
You know,
man.
that's the deal. Keep it on the fairway.
Okay. Oop.
Oh, be careful.
Keep it on the fairway.
And make sure it's in between the 2 sensors.
Hey, that should be my handicap, you know, Mike? That
Keep
I
it on
don't
the
have to keep it on the fairway.
Right. Kind of important in golf.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So it's going
right.
to go on the fairway.
This is on
Come
the fairway.
Kick left.
Get the cart path. Get the cart path.
Oh!
All
I
right,
think
let's take
that's
a
on the
look.
fairway. No?
Invalid attempt. That's okay. You know,
Oh,
these things
man.
happen.
I thought that was pretty good.
I think we got to get you on the fairway, buddy.
Okay, one more.
Yep. But, you know, look, both those misses are playable. And with that kind of distance, you're in good shape.
It's true.
And that's what it's all about. You want to just be playable because we're not all going to hit fairways.
Okay, finally.
Okay.
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 Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I ran out of fairway.
Oh.
All right. I'll tell you what. I know we have to keep going. Why don't you try one more, Sievert?
One more.
last
Okay, one more.
Just for good measure. And we'll try and race through the rest of this. One more. Is it too far forward? Does it need to be in the middle more, maybe the tee?
Over here?
Yeah, maybe
try.
maybe back towards the middle of that. That's kind of the sweet spot there.
Okay.
And a little bit back towards the middle, can you? I know you like to stand far back.
Here?
Yeah, just kind of in the middle.
Alrighty.
Okay. He's going to be standing off the mat here.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Still turning.
But I know it's big. Just by looking at it, I can tell you that's up there.
Well, it definitely felt good.
All right, so
Definitely
what
felt
we're
good.
going to do is we're running out of time. Okay, we're running out of time. Let's go to the Radspeed XD and get 2 shots each.
Okay, let me put this
This
back.
time 2 shots because this show is never going to end unless we... All right, I know everybody's watching though and they're really enjoying hitting you guys smash
XD
these
or
balls.
XD? Sorry, Mike.
The
is it XD
Radspeed XD.
or XD.
Yeah. All right. And if you put
Regular
one on the
shove.
fairway, hopefully we'll get a reading on that. Live TV, things can happen, but we'll fix it.
Okay. Let's try and go right a little bit more. Draw the ball in.
Sounds good. Decent line.
Looks good.
On the fairway. On the fairway. Come
Okay,
on.
let's take a look. Love that camera angle, by the way. Yeah, so you got to hit fairways. It's like nearest to the pin doesn't count if it's off the green, right? Did anybody get the, it was too quick, I didn't see what the distance was. What was it?
It's about 270.
270, okay.
Oh no.
I hear a lot.
no.
I hear a lot when I golf. I hear that a lot when I golf. I think that's going
a
to
long
be
ball, though.
playable. That is playable. Okay, yeah, you got to hit fairways, boys. Okay, 270 meters. Let's see what Seaver can do with that XD.
This is a regular shaft, is it?
Radspeed
Yeah, it's
XD.
a regular shove.
So that's the thing, you know, not every club is for everybody. So maybe, you know, you never know. Seaver could try this club and hit him dead straight. So let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Because the Radspeed's definitely a low handicap club with that shaft in it. Now let's see what the XD is going to do. Well, it's still up there in the air. Get on the fairway.
Oh, man.
Get on
Okay,
the fairway.
I hear you, Mike.
But again, these are all playable shots. They're not spraying too far, so it's keeping you in play.
It is straighter than my normal shot, to be honest.
Oh,
There we
yes.
All
Well
right.
done. Good shot. Oh, it's going too far. Off the fairway. Oh.
Now, on the fairway.
Yeah,
I'm on the
Okay,
fairway.
let's go.
Yes. Finally.
All right, 260 meters. Fantastic.
Okay, that's about my average, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's up there. All right, so now let's try 2 shots with the XB. And fire through these shots. Let's see if we can get some fairways. Who knows what the different shafts and different club heads from the XD to the XB to the Radspeed will do. It seems like for Brandon, the Radspeed was quite a nice club. And then it got a little better with the XD for Sievert. Okay. Just looking at the club, make sure you have the right club.
XP.
Sure that's not a 9-iron? Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
Sort out the technical, and let's get ready to go. Practice swing. Oh, wow, okay.
Come on.
All right.
That was good.
Get
A
up.
little bit of a
Get up. Oh no, too far.
Too far.
Too far.
Oh,
You need a longer fairway.
oh,
What?
352 meters. Okay.
What?
How, yeah, well, you know, look, the thing is, it's different clubs suit different people.
And it's downhill, right?
Maybe you need
Yeah,
that
downhill.
steep shaft. And, I mean, sorry, stiff shaft. And so the shaft you have in there could be
This is
just
a
giving you a slight cut and,
One more.
And somebody else is going to come up and just smack that. So let's see what Sievert does with it. Here we go. Okay, come on. It sounded good.
Oh, no, it's too far right.
Too far right. Well, there
Too
is a cart
far
path.
right.
There's a cart path over there far right. I could get you down by the... There it is.
Yeah.
Hey! Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 340.
340 meters,
Impressive.
yeah. That's downhill,
nice.
so that
Very
sounds
nice.
about right. Yeah, that works. 340 meters. Okay. All right, Sievert.
All right.
I'm looking forward to this.
Let's get some numbers.
Yep, I feel like this one's your time. We won't count the 340 that hit the car path.
Oh, it's a bit right.
Interesting. But look at that. That does have a nice draw on it, though.
Going for the cut path too.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, look at that on somebody else's green there. Okay, what do we got?
That's
All right. 353 meters, all right.
Hey, that's also my normal thing. You know, I always go for the other green on the other fairway.
Hey, greens are fantastic lies for your fairway shots.
That's quite true, actually. Oh, this is a nice draw.
Okay, all right. I'm excited to see what this is going to do. This looks really good. Really good.
Oh, still off the fairway.
Still a
325.
fantastic. So,
Alrighty.
Sievert, which one felt best in your hands there?
This one, I guess,
The XB.
right?
Yeah, it just was forgiving, kind of helped you get back on towards the fairway.
Yeah, I mean, I think I hit straighter with this one, just felt a bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it.
Right.
Feels good.
How about yourself, Brandon?
I think I prefer the Radspeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nice. You like that 9-degree loft on there?
Yes.
Nice. All right, guys, you definitely didn't hold anything back, but right now what we're going to do is we're going to recap the key attributes of the Radspeed driver in this next video. Pretty sweet looking. All right, next we go from the tee box to the fairway, and Radspeed fairway woods feature the perfect balance of front and back radial weighting to deliver low spin, faster ball speed, and high launch, which is a deadly combination for that distance and that control that you need. Fairway woods are such a difficult club to hit, and Cobra Golf has taken customization to unprecedented levels by introducing not 2, not 3, but 4 distinct models to suit every player type. So what can you tell us about the new fairway woods, Jose?
Thanks, Mike. Wow, you guys sounded like you had a lot of fun hitting those drivers.
We sure are.
That's some serious distance there. Did I hear that Seifert hit one 330 in meters?
No, it was 350.
350. That is a long ways. That is
Downhill, but
long.
still, it is seriously long. You just smashed it.
That I think is probably close to 390 yards, right?
You add 35 yards, so yeah, it's tremendous. It is just tremendous.
Long.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that the guys like two different drivers, so you can tell, you have to design different drivers for different people. And we do the same in the fairway woods. When we talk about fairway technologies, there are three big ones that we put into this year's Radspeed fairways. One is the radial weighting that follows the driver. And this year we actually put the CNC Infinity face onto the fairways. Perfect curvature, perfect thickness, better speed across the face. And then we're using these things called hollow split rails, which I'll explain to you here. So radial weighting, just like the driver, you can see the weights here on these three different fairway woods. You have a Radspeed fairway, which is made for the normal people. Big Tour and Tour made for the better, longer hitters, probably like Seifert, to keep the spin down. And then you have a draw fairway for those people who need help fighting the slice or creating the draw. And you can see here, we've packed these fairways with 23 grams spread differently. The standard fairway has the weight put in the front and in the back, so a great blend of speed and stability. But for the stronger players, guys who have a lot of speed, you're going to want all the weight in the front. It's going to give you control of spin, your trajectory. You can hit it off the tee or off the deck, and you can work the ball. That's for the better player. And then those, of course, most golfers out there who are looking to reduce the slice or maybe make a draw out of their golf shot, having the weight in the heel and all the way to the back makes it very forgiving and very easy to turn over. So that's how radial weighting works in the fairways. And I mentioned CNC Infinity Face. It's super consistent for speed. Even when you miss it, you're going to have better speed. It's 5 times more precise milling it than you would with somebody polishing it. It's super efficient. It takes us about 20 minutes to mill the face of a fairway wood. It takes us 25 minutes to mill the face of the driver. That's how precise it is. When you look at the fairway crown, it is carbon fiber. We're able to save some weight there to put low into the fairway wood to drive the weight where we need it. And then these rails. Rails have existed in Cobra clubs since the beginning. In 1975, they created rails in that what they called back then a utility wood. And now we have rails that are actually hollow on the front part, removing the metal thickness so that it flexes. So if you look at this picture here on the right side versus the left, look how thick that material is there. Its thickness is 3.4 millimeters, and now we're able to make it so thin. It's less than a millimeter thick. And what that means is when the ball collides with the face, whether it's in the center or in low, it doesn't matter. This is going to crumple and return, and it's going to give you 70% more flexion down in that zone, which is not only going to give you speed, it's going to get you lift. And I think we all agree that the hardest club to hit off the ground is normally your fairway wood because it has the lowest loft, and you're trying to hit this ball off the ground. And that is some great technology there to help you hit the ball better. And then, of course, the rail itself, the fact that it sticks down from the body of the fairway wood, you can see it here. Its sole purpose is if you can keep the leading edge out of the fairway, out of the turf, out of the sand, out of the rough, it will glide, and it's going to give you more speed. It gives you forgiveness. If you're a little bit fat, it's going to give you forgiveness. If you're in the thick stuff or maybe in a divot, it's going to help you extract that ball from those tough lies. So rails are super important. That's why we continue to support rails. We vary the thickness. So the 3-wood rails are thinner, and then as you get to 5-wood and to your hybrids, the rails get thicker. We're adjusting it by your angle of attack, and we work on this with Ricky Fowler. He's the main guy that is our test person for the rails. When you look at these fairway woods, some of you are wondering, which is the tallest head? Some of you guys are better players. the big tours are the deepest faces at 31 millimeters. When you're looking at the largest volume, you know, you have the largest volume here. Again, the big tour fairway, you don't call it big unless it's really big, right? Has the largest volume in the fairway woods. Color-wise, you know, we're going to match the drivers. In the standard fairway woods, it's offered in that what we call turbo yellow, and then this blue, white, red combination in that standard. In the tour fairways, a little bit more subdued in its colors. It's made for the better players. So even these rails, they're very, very shallow because that better player is in control of their attack angle. And then of course the draw here using the turbo, those single colors only for those. Some great pictures here of the standard fairway in the black and the blue. And then here's your turbo, your better player fairway. Notice how clean it is for all you guys who are looking for minimalists. Notice that the better players want full grooves across the face. We learned this from our tour players. They play in terrible weather. We stay away from it, but they love it and they need more spin. So grooves are there to help channel away debris. And then here's the draw fairway. Notice they're all offered in lofts that you guys can utilize. And remember, you can adjust these lofts plus or minus 1.5 degrees with the MyFly system that we have in these fairway woods. And ladies, we think about you, you know, a standard 3 fairway. This is a wrong image. This says 14.5. This is an old image. This is actually 18 degrees. 18.5 degrees, as you can see here. We reloft our woods by the speed. And if your speed is slightly slower than men's, we know you need loft, we know you need lift, and we reconfigure that in our fairway woods and in our drivers. And we want to take care of all the golfers that are trying our product lines. Well, Mike, that is the big, quick get together on the fairways. Back to you, buddy.
Well, thank you so much. When I switched from baseball to golf, you know, I was quite frustrated that you had to actually hit the ball off the ground. I'm like, what? The ball has to be hit off the ground? So those rails would have saved me back then. Just a fantastic concept. Absolutely love it. Thanks once again, Jose. All right, great to know that there's a fairway wood type for every single player. So now let's test 2 fairway metals at our golf sim. Brandon and Sievert are going to go at it again. Brandon's going to be hitting the Radspeed Big Tour fairway, and Sievert will hit the Radspeed fairway. So who's going to come out on top? We're about to find out. Let's take it over to the guys. What's up, guys?
Thanks, Mike. So I've got the big tour here.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, time to big sieve
Ah.
Get up.
Sounds good.
Wow.
Oh no. Get on the fairway. Get on the fairway.
You're getting on the green.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
278 meters. What is happening here?
That was longer than my first drive.
You know, I feel embarrassed hitting balls before the show started now with you guys behind me. It's ridiculous.
Let's try one more. Further. Yeah. Oh, that was better. Oh no.
That's
go,
really straight.
go. No, stop, stop.
Okay, let's take a look.
290.
Yes. Okay, so you are averaging above PGA Tour level driver with that 3-wood, that fairway. That's pretty awesome. All right, so now what's going to happen? Are you going to switch clubs or are we going to Sievert?
We're going to Sievert.
I think Sievert's going to try the Radspeed fairway.
Yeah, and you know, Mike, anybody who knows me knows I can't really hit my fairway woods.
Oh, okay. So this will be interesting.
This
See
should
if
be
this helps
interesting.
you, yeah.
Oh, I like the feel of it.
That's important. That's the first step.
Oh,
It's a good launch.
Wow.
That feels good.
It's a good launch.
For somebody who
Feel really
doesn't
good.
like to hit a 3-wood, how about that?
Wow.
That felt really good.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Big numbers. Too many. Big numbers.
Wow. I'm gonna have to buy these. I think.
That's what happens when you try the Cobras.
I tried to hit that one too hard. Can I have one more?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sure.
I'll just hit a normal swing. Nice and easy. There we go.
Yeah, that's
Nice and
it.
easy.
Just nice, smooth tempo. That club, the Cobra,
right.
can do the work. Let it.
Wow, nice
wow, look at that.
shot.
Almost running out of fairway there.
All right.
Massive.
Yeah, so you're done. Wow.
Yeah, see, that's good. That's solid. 283 meters straight down the fairway.
Nice and easy.
I mean, think about, especially playing the Tanamera or amateur courses we play, that's on in any par 5 and 2, if you hit a decent drive.
Easily.
So, yeah. Yeah, maybe even professional par 5s, I mean, for sure, really, with that kind of distance.
You can play on tour now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I still need to try and hit more fairways, though, right?
Yeah. Okay, do we have another club over there we're going to try?
No, I think
Or
we're
is that
done.
the one? Okay, all right, great.
We're all good.
Brandon Sievert, you guys are burning up the sim over there with those stats, I'll tell you. But now we're going to move on to a segment that has defined Cobra golf clubs for years, and this is the hybrid. The Cobra Radspeed Hybrid combines hollow baffler rails with front-biased internal radial weighting and an external back weight, and that delivers speed and greater turf interaction with low spin, high launch, and loads of forgiveness that distinguishes Cobra hybrids from others for a long time. Okay, we've also got the one-length hybrid, which is a unique club that defies all understanding of traditional length golf equipment. All right, here we go. Here's someone who has converted the converted to the one-length hybrid to tell us what it's like to hit a 40-inch club at a standard 7-iron 37-inch club length, which is pretty cool. So everyone, we're going to give it up right now for Singapore actor and avid golfer Rong Ming. Hey, Rong Ming.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Wow,
Good to see you, man.
Thanks, Mike. Wow.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm glad you're an avid golfer and you've had these clubs. So, just overall, what do they feel like so far?
I regret not taking it earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's a good sign.
It helps me very much. Yeah.
That's a good sign. Okay. Welcoming to the show, Rong Ming. So, Rong Ming, when did you first try the one-length hybrid? How long ago was it?
It's almost a year ago when I joined the one-length trial, and it's very beneficial to me because it is easier lah. It makes the game easier for me lah. Because I represent not the pro standard lah. I'm the normal, everyday, always improving golfer category lah.
What's your handicap right now?
I say already very loose face, but I'm 16.
16 is not a loose face handicap. You can move down quick from there.
Really?
That is.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I have the most chance to improve.
Yeah, a lot of room for improvement. No. 16 is a solid handicap. Most players play around that handicap. How long did it take you to work into those clubs?
It's quite easy because once you're holding it and at address, right, it's very comfortable to the eye and gives you confidence, and then you can hit it well.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. It's great to hear that. And right now, we're going to check in with Jose to find out the story behind the new Radspeed and Radspeed one-length hybrid.
All right.
Ron Ming, it's great to have you with us. I'm glad that you've been a one-length convert. I got to tell you, you're one of many golfers that's found simplicity and consistency in one length, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The hybrids do come in both styles, variable and one length, and they share some great technologies. The first one, of course, this year is the radial weighting, which you guys are getting well trained on, and then hollow split rails, which I just explained to you in the fairways, and this forged face insert. So quickly through this stuff, the radial weighting is in the hybrid as well. Weight in the front and weight in the back. And we do weight our hybrids differently. You can see this is a cutaway of the hybrid where we chop the crown off so you can see inside. There's a massive amount of weight we can put forward. This drives your speed. You can see the split rails here where it's hollowed out and the face can flex and the sole can flex. And then you see these red pieces? That's the Radspeed weighting. And this back weight here, Radspeed weighting. And we do weigh them differently for a variable length and then we make them heavier. So when we're making them shorter, 37.5 inches, we add mass to the back area and make this easy to get up in the air. So that's Radspeed weighting explained for you guys. And of course, this forged face insert, you got to have a forged face. It's thin, it's resilient. It makes you get your speed when you hit it in the center or slightly off center. And of course, I explained the hollow split rails for you earlier. Making this front piece hollow makes it flex, giving you a lot of speed. The one length and the variable length both have different weights. In the front, 12 grams in the front, 7 grams in the back. And you can see when you take variable and you make it one length, you can see where we're adding the weight in it. We offer it in different lofts so that you can gap your long game. Usually when you get to about 25 degrees, it's harder for most people to hit the ball unless you're Seifert or Brandon. They hit it so darn far. But when you're challenged with distance or gapping, you can use hybrids to replace your long irons. And you can see here, we have all the way from a 5 hybrid to a 2 hybrid. And even in the one length, we have it from 5 hybrid to 3 hybrid. So all in all, when you look at our fairways and hybrids, we can cover from tour all the way up to a 30 handicap. And still, the ladies as well, we make a hybrid that matches the driver and the fairway wood. And we have hybrids going all the way down to a 7 hybrid. So if you need help getting the ball in the air or for forgiveness or speed, we got the right hybrid for you. Back to you, Mike.
Hey, thanks so much, Jose. Great insights. All right, so this is going to be interesting. Let's have Brandon and Rongming hit 2 shots each of the Radspeed hybrid and Radspeed one-length hybrid for a nearest to the pin contest, and let's see what it's like. All right, go ahead, guys. Let's see what you got.
Thanks,
all right,
Mike.
all right.
Yep.
Nearest to the pin.
Nearest to the pin. Wow, Brandon, you go first. Huh? So stressful, this.
So what's the distance we're looking at?
I have no idea.
We're going to find out in a sec.
Hit further a bit, never mind.
150 meters.
150 meter, yeah, hit. Go. Thanks,
Use a club shorter than
Controlled
the one
shot.
length.
Controlled shot.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
good.
Okay,
Whoa,
nice.
whoa, too hard. Stop.
A bit off, but it's okay.
You know, it just kind of changes things when you've been hitting, 250-yard hybrids, and then you get a 150-yard par 3.
You have to challenge him, yeah.
You got to use a club shorter than the one length.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you got it.
That's a lot softer.
I love this.
Get up, get up.
Oh.
This is like
Very
playing
good.
the big break. Got to play these controlled golf shots.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
That's fun.
2 attempts is good, huh?
Yep, let's see
Okay,
what you
alright.
got. Okay.
So, okay, disclaimer, this is my first time using it now. I never practiced earlier.
All right.
All right, we see
Hey,
how
disclaimers
it brings
are
us,
okay.
So I represent the majority of the golfers out there.
Yeah, we don't
We must-
practice when we tee off anyway, right?
Yeah, we need to beat Brandon. Come on, let's do it. Huh? There are millions of people watching, huh?
Yes.
Yes! Go for it! Come on! Okay, never mind. Let's go for it.
That's closer than my first shot.
Okay. Let's go. I still got one more try, right?
Yeah.
Just to focus a bit. Okay. I can do it.
I like that little reroute you have going there.
Yes. I have to reset. Okay. Let's go. Okay.
Oh, look at that. You got some height on it. All right.
All right.
All right. I think
Okay.
Brandon
We're
might.
quite good, huh? We're quite similar, but off by 30 meters only, huh? Not bad.
All right. So, how about the Radspeed one length?
Oh, I'm using the Radspeed one.
Oh, you are using the
Yeah.
one. Okay. All right.
Maybe
great.
one more time, Mike. Just one more try.
You know what?
Yeah, one
For
last
you.
one.
All
One
for
last
you.
one.
You
Ah,
can
one
do
last
it.
one. Okay. Come on. Don't feel pressure. Come on,
7
Mr.
irons
Ming, you
swing.
can do it. Self-talk. Positive.
Go to your home ball.
Okay.
Its bags are packed. It's
Oh,
going
looks
home.
good, looks good.
Oh, good shot.
Good
Hey,
try, man.
that's a tough shot to try and take hybrids to play a 150.
Yes, it is.
You know, par 3. So great job, guys. It's really cool to see two distinctly different length clubs and both hitting them so well. That's really fantastic. Yeah, look at that distance there. 45. Yeah.
Last shot 45. So I
No, that's distance away from the
oh,
flag.
distance away lah. Not I shoot 40.
No. That's distance away from the
Okay.
hole.
Still quite accurate. 1 chip, 1 putt. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, no problem.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Radspeed back to
Radspeed. Why don't we take it back into the studio? All right, guys, it's on you. Why don't you hit another ball? Okay, here we are. Hey, guys. All right. Okay, right now it's time for our first of 2 quizzes. And remember, only the registered and selected fans who are watching the show in our Zoom feed are eligible for this contest, where a COBRA Golf Radspeed driver and and fairway wood will be given away. Okay, so for the rest of the live stream viewers, you can still take part in a lucky draw for various COBRA Golf premiums, such as a limited edition vessel stand bag, golf umbrellas, golf caps. So if you haven't done so, please register yourself at the official COBRA Radspeed Southeast Asia launch site by scanning the QR code right there. Scan away, okay? All right, first, right now we're going to watch this video of Ricky Fowler, and this is going to be for your first clue, so pay attention.
Just got to demo a little bit our new drivers, new Radspeed line here. It's got a good sound to it, loud, fast colors. It's been fun, feels good, and it's kind of nice because you got options for whatever you're looking for and whatever you're wanting to help you off the tee. So starting with the player's head, with the weight forward, a little bit more of a lower ball flight, less spin. XB was a little higher, pretty straight ball flight. And then for some options for a little bit more forgiveness, we have XD, very similar to the XB, is just going to have a draw bias. So it's kind of nice every once in a while to get that ball working left. So all feel great, definitely some good options, and see what you like. And we should find ourselves some short grass there.
Okay, well, the question for quiz number 1 is, what were the 3 COBRA drivers that Ricky Fowler hit there? Okay, so Zoom viewers, please write your answers in the Zoom chat box, and we're going to pick a winner from right there. Good luck to you guys. Okay, here's a clue. It's all the latest drivers that we're launching today, obviously, so if you've been with the show so far, you will know the answer. Okay, so with metal woods and hybrids done, we're going to check out the new Radspeed irons in our next video here. Take a look. The King Radspeed irons continue to utilize the proprietary radial weighting technology with innovative 3D printing in golf club design to deliver the perfect balance of ultra low spin, radical ball speed, and extreme forgiveness. Now they have even launched a women's King Radspeed custom irons that are made to promote maximum control and distance for women golfers with slower to those moderate swing speeds. So right now we're going to meet the bubbly 20-year-old Vanessa Koo, who's a former Singapore developmental player, squad player with a current handicap of 2.3. Vanessa, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, so I mean, 2.3 handicap. What does it feel like to be beating guys, twice your age, or in my case, 3 times your age?
Why don't you ask them how it feels?
Are you still competing actively?
No, not at the moment, but it's been about 2 years since I last competed competitively.
And how you liking the clubs?
Oh, I love the clubs. They are really soft and forgiving, yes, as you've said.
Fantastic. All right, well, we're going to be able to check your swing in just a little while, but first, we're going to find out more about Cobra's Radspeed and women's Radspeed irons from Jose. Jose, tell us about it.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, absolutely. Like the hybrid, the irons come in 2 different setups, and I'll tell you about that in just a little bit here. But first, let's talk about what the technologies are in the irons. You've already alluded to it, and the video does it justice. Radial weighting, pulling weight away from the center, this fast forged power shell face, and then 3D printing to remove weight where we can to move it elsewhere. Radial weighting is simple in an iron. We're just moving the weight away from the center and trying to put it all the way in the heel or all the way in the toe. And that's super important to give you the best performance that you can give to somebody. And when you think about this, heel, we can move 3 grams to the heel and we can put 10 grams in the toe. What's really cool about this is this cool little video I'm showing you here. It features a new screw radial weighting system. The screw system allows us to tune each head to be perfect when it's being built. So think about what I'm saying here. In a stock club, we'll use a 10-gram weight. But if it needs to be heavier or lighter, if you're going to put a custom shaft in it that's heavy, you're going to need a lighter head. If you're going to make a lighter shaft, you're going to need a heavier head. Or if you're making it shorter or longer, we will adjust the head so that it is perfectly built, so that you can have the perfect swing weight and the perfect overall feel of the club for you. And we're one of the first companies to utilize this in our Radspeed game improvement style irons, and really delivering what you would normally get in the tour type of irons in game improvement. When you look at our new shape versus last year's Speed Zone, we've skinnied up the iron a little bit, given it a little bit of sole geometry relief, and this makes this iron looks very, very good looking, very small. Even though it's game improvement, it's much smaller and sleeker looking than its predecessor. One of the key technologies of the year is 3D printing. We debuted this earlier last year with a 3D printed putter, and we're partnered with our friends from Hewlett Packard, the largest 3D printing company in the world. And we've developed this really cool medallion that removes weight from the back. But not only does it help to save weight, it helps to damp vibration. So hopefully when Vanessa hits these irons for us, she can speak to how soft these irons actually feel, even though they have really thin faces. And when I speak about 3D printing, I know many of you may not know what that means, but it's a way of like printing on paper. You're laying down material as you move it back and forth, and you can create these really cool, intricate shapes that you cannot cast, that you cannot forge. And that's what's really interesting to us at Cobra. We're going to be showing you some really good 3D printed designs here in the future. And I'm very excited as a tease to tell you that, but you'll be seeing these coming from us this summer. The key thing for distance is going to be a face that's really fast. We know that from metalwoods, right? When we started designing irons like a metalwood, treating the face separately, we're using this forged power shell face, which allows us to not just have the front of the iron taken care of, but even the front half of the bottom. And we're able to forge this to a nice shape and control the thicknesses so that when we weld it on, we're creating this piece down here that will flex and recover. So even though you're hitting it on the face, just like the other clubs I've spoken to you about, you're going to gain some speed and launch because we're taking the face and making it even larger by using the sole as well. We're saving weight in this iron. It's got this very unique carbon fiber top line. We're using black carbon fiber. It looks really thin and can really save weight from up high to move lower in the head to deliver more performance. And I know, we just left with Ron, and he uses one length, but we make them in both ways. So here's the variable length, which uses the turbo yellow, and white accents. And it comes in a 5 through pitching wedge with the US spec and the A spec 6 through pitching wedge, and uses this lambkin grip that you guys have there. And the women's just taking the iron and changing the medallion to that that type of elderberry color, and using the 6 through P, skipping the gap and going to a sand wedge in the US spec for the ladies. Really, really strong offering. I'm hoping to see some great stuff from this challenge coming up here. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks so much for sharing, Jose. But, you know, those aren't the only options available for the irons. There's also the one-length irons that Bryson DeChambeau made famous from winning last year's U.S. Open at Winged Foot, which is traditionally the hardest of all open venues. And, I mean, he did it in stomping style. He just crushed the competition. And to make things more relatable, right, here's our actor, golfer, Rong Ming, talking about his conversion from traditional length clubs to one length.
Right. Hi guys, my name is Rong Ming. I'm 32 this year and I'm in love with golf. Definitely it helped me quite a bit because it takes out the variation of the different length clubs that I used to have. So I became more confident. With more confidence, I tend to hit slightly better shots, and you know, you are not afraid of distance out of your comfort zone. So like maybe 150, I might try to go on already. Last time I would like to no, play by the fringe and then lay up. Yeah. So it's a very good sets of iron. Yeah. Sexy you know, battle scars, you know. Yeah. So it's fitted with a KBS 105 stiff shaft, something that suits me very much. Yeah, you know, you feel very confident holding it. Just looking down on it, you feel confident. No lah, you lose me already. No lah, this picture you lose me lah, but in real life you win me lah. But you know, golf is not about competing as well. It's like enjoying your game. So every day I see myself improving with these clubs. And it's like a very nice committed relationship lah. You know, enjoying and learning it along the way. Yeah. So generally it's quite easy to break in lah, but just a bit uncomfortable with the shorter irons like 8, 9 and pitching because they are off longer length. Other than that, you know, once you head to the range, then you slowly figure out the swing plane, swing path, and then the address. Everything is fine. Yeah. Because you know, especially in this COVID times, it's very hard to get games. Then your time to practice also shorten. So with this one length club, it actually helps me to be, you know, to make up for the lost time that I should be practicing lah. Because it's just one consistent approach and address. Yeah. This question is like tough. It's like, will I stick with my brand of car forever? We don't know, but as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm in love with this. I even got the 3-wood, yeah. So yeah, the 3-wood is the speed zone. It's very nice, and it hits far. Yeah, it hits far. As of now, I would definitely say in the near future, no. But who knows? You know, 5-10 years down the road. But definitely, these clubs are for me to keep and to, you know, to learn more about. Yeah. It was unbelievable. You know, I would definitely say, you know, throughout this pandemic 2020, the best thing that happened was this trial.
Well said, man. Well said. Well said. I love it. That guy looks fun to golf with. I'm sure he's ecstatic about his conversion. So we're going to find out from Jose exactly what the benefits are to the one length. Jose, tell us about it.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, for what it's worth, if Rong Ming ever makes it to the United States, look me up. I'd love to play golf with him. He's a personality plus, and I think he's awesome. I'd love to meet him in person. So, hey, you know, Radspeed one length. I mean, if you're looking for simplicity and consistency in your game, that's what Bryson talks about all the time, and that's why he plays it. You know, how many of you out there think your favorite club in your bag is your 7-iron? Well, you know what? It's the middle club. And it's so easy to understand that it's the perfect spine angle for you and you can repeat it. The theory behind one length is that's all you need to practice is one swing throughout the entire iron set. And you can just change the loft and the loft will control your distance. If that sounds intriguing to you, I hope you go try one length, because it is that simple. If you have back pains and you can't hit short wedges, one length is for you. If you can't hit your long irons because they're just too long and inconsistent, one length could be for you. So here, that's what one length is all about, everybody. 37.5 inches, the length of your 7-iron, one swing, one ball position, total simplicity. And we've learned a lot about one length over the last 4 years with Bryson, and in our engineering, we've been able to take it to new levels. For example, you know, most people who hit one length in the beginning said, oh, my wedges fly way too high, it's spinny, and you know, it gets caught up in the wind. Well, we changed the center of gravity in these short irons to raise them a little bit. So now they fly flatter. You can control your trajectory, and you still get the benefit of just swinging away with the 7-iron. And then some people said, well, you know, my long irons, they don't seem to fly very high. They don't feel like they spin enough. Well, we've made the long irons wider, and we put the CG a little bit lower, and now they're easier to get back in the air, to get the spin up, and to get your distance that you feel like you may have loosened back to you. We also modify the lofts. So you can see here, all the lofts are the same until you get to the 6-iron, where we're 5-iron and 4-iron, we're taking a ½ degree off in loft to make sure you have the right spin and the right trajectory. We do a lot of testing with one length. There's, you know, one of the things that maybe you guys don't know, but it's occurring in the United States, one length is the least returned product in golf. You know why? Because people have found an easier way to play this very hard game. So I'm hoping I'm convincing a few of you to try it out. We do carry one length in 2 setups. The US spec is a 5-iron through pitching wedge, and the Asia spec is 6-iron through pitching wedge. Give it a try. You've got nothing to lose, but you got a lot to gain. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks so much, Jose. I mean, the one length seems perfect. I mean, just being able to go to the driving range with just one club, you know, you take your 7-iron and it feels like all the different clubs throughout there. That would be perfect, because I didn't know what I was going to do before the one length came around. I was going to just get a kid's set and see if that worked for me. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at how a textbook one length swing looks like. Wow, Bryson DeChambeau, not only a scientist, he's a robot too. T2000, man, that was just a full metronome. All right, let's find out how us humans actually hit those clubs. The biggest test of how comfortable a player is with his irons is a nearest to the pin challenge, okay? But since they're all hitting the Radspeed iron for the first time, it's also a test of how easy it is to hit and how forgiving the Radspeed iron is. We're going to bring in Brandon, Vanessa, Rongming all together for a near-to-pin shootout between the Radspeed iron, Radspeed women's iron, and Radspeed one-length iron. Bragging rights and random points are at stake here, folks. You guys ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to get the metronome now. Dog, 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 dog. Who's first?
That's it.
Okay.
All right. All right. Who's going first?
Me.
Okay. Radspeed irons. Here we go.
So I've got the standard length one.
And you've got a 7 in your hand?
Yeah, 7-iron.
Okay.
135 meters downhill.
Oh, good shot.
Wow, nice.
Wow. Come on.
Straight.
Wow.
Oh, sit.
Over.
Sit.
Go.
What a shot.
Ah.
So sportsman.
Yeah, means I got more chance to win.
Yeah. I like that we have competition going here. Did I hear you just say go, 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 go?
If you're not better, you have to affect the competitor, right?
That's the winner.
Okay. Yeah. Severe headwind. Hit harder. Okay. Go. Over. Aya. Okay, good.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
Okay, two shots, huh?
I mean, considering how you're attacking that shot is pretty impressive that you can get those on the greens.
I agree.
Yeah, he says I agree.
Roaming.
All right, who's going next?
No. Vanessa, ladies first. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Vanessa. All right, Vanessa, what do you have there?
I have a 7 iron.
And you've got the Radspeed women irons?
Yep.
Okay.
Shoelace.
Don't distract me.
Wow!
Oh!
That's Radspeed. Oh my God.
That's a slice.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay, then not bad.
All right.
All right. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, still one more.
One more.
And
one
with a 2.3 handicap, I'm sure you're getting up and down from there.
I'll try my best.
All right. Oh, you got chance already.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Looking good.
Wow.
Stay left.
Oh.
Bunker.
Well,
But with a 2.3 handicap, I'm sure you're getting up and down from there.
Thank you.
Okay, Rong Ming, you've been talking a bit of trash. Now here you are.
well, I'm also a 2.3 handicap for
Yeah.
for each hole. Each hole is 2.3 handicap.
Okay, you've got the one length iron, correct?
Yes, I have this
Okay.
Radspeed.
Cool.
One length. Wow, I'm feeling confident already, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go for it, man. Come on. Come on.
Roaming, you left a zipper.
Nice one. Whoa. Wow. Look at that swing, like Bryson. Oh my God. Talk. Okay, come on. Hey, no laughing.
Go into the trees.
Okay. Go into
Maybe some tips, Brandon,
No.
Vanessa?
Usually first ball, we have to, let them.
It's coming back to the tee box.
Oh my God! Something's wrong.
Okay, let's. Now that you didn't have time to warm up, so we forgive you a bit.
Now it's the serious one. Oh, I see. So looks so good, man. Come on.
I think that went even more right.
Hey, my playing partner keep laughing at me there.
Let's take another one.
Hey,
Let's
one
take
more.
another one.
Competitors.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all my competitor, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
See, karma lah. Keep
Okay.
laughing at people.
Let's cheer him on. Let's try and get a good shot here. Here we go.
Hey, please, everyone, like and share and help me, help me. Yeah, Jose, please, this one. This is for you, Jose. No way! Well, I guess it's the jitters, I'm not used to playing in front of millions of people.
I'd love to see. Would one of you guys like to try and hit that one length?
Oh yeah, sure. You want to try?
I mean,
maybe you try the one length, then I try the ladies.
Vanessa.
Okay, I'll try.
Maybe I try the ladies one later.
Okay.
Yeah. Suits me better.
I'd like to see Vanessa hit the one length.
Wow. Oh, this one is perfect.
Wow.
How did that feel, Vanessa?
Perfect. Like,
What did it feel like at setup?
sorry, what did
At setup, what did it feel like?
it feels like? I don't know. It just feels
Does
very
it feel
comfortable.
comfortable? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That was a great shot.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Uh-oh. We might have another convert. Another convert.
I try one more.
Okay,
I refuse
all right,
to give up. Hey, Mulligan, just now you all never see. Edit that out, please.
Yeah, we're gonna. Don't worry, this isn't live.
Not live. But this is live,
No, it's not live.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's do it. Yes!
Oh, yeah.
I got it!
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot.
You just needed to see Vanessa's
Oh,
tempo.
whoa.
Get in the hole.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, you just needed to see Vanessa's tempo.
Yeah.
Fantastic. See?
Thank you.
And I'm sure you were just nervous the first 3 shots because, well, you don't look really nervous, but let's pretend you were nervous. Yeah, you're right. There it is.
Oh, finally, good shot. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Vanessa.
Welcome.
Thanks. Yeah.
Got your
Okay.
back.
So how do you like the one-length clubs then? One more time, Rongming.
Another time,
No, don't hit another one. No, please don't. Do not hit another ball.
If not, we finish at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, you know, it takes a bit of getting used to it. After all, this is the first time I'm using this. It's a regular shaft. You know, I'm used to hitting this 180 meter, but yeah, you know.
For being an actor, you sure can't find the camera. I guess actors don't look at the camera, do you? Right?
Yeah, the camera should take me. But anyways, yeah, it's very comfortable on the downswing, and then when you hit it, the buttery feeling of the irons is very, very nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. Perfect.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good.
Come on, Radspeed. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you all so much for that little demonstration. And now we've come to our final product, which is an AI software called COBRA Connect.
Ooh.
And here's what it looks like. All right, well, here we are, first hole, Changi Golf Club. I've never played here before. I'm very excited. And you know what the great thing is I've got my little caddy with me. That's right, COBRA Connect is gonna navigate this course for me. Let's get it going. Here we are, we've got our COBRA Connect open. It's like a caddy, it's fantastic. So, starting hole number 1, we've entered our blue tee box, and now we're ready to start the round. And here it is, full fly over the hole, so I've got a bird's eye view of it. It's a blind shot, so it's great to have this caddy with me. And now I know it's 193 yards. I can see the green, I can see where it's at, I can see the bunkers, I can see where the trouble is, the trees, and I know my shot line now, and I wouldn't have known unless I had this app, so that's pretty cool. And we're off. So, hit a pretty decent tee shot. Said 193. Luckily I got my COBRA Connect with me because this is completely blind. I'm excited to see where the ball is. Okay, we overshot it by just a bit. Let's take a look at our distance. Okay, here we are, 30 yards to the pin. Let's tap this so we can get a bird's eye view. We've got 43 to the back, 18 to the front, 30 to the middle. So let's hit our shot and see how it goes. Well, folks, in this part of town, that's a gimme. Now let's pull our caddy out, see what kind of distance we have. 304 yards. It's a short hole, but I still want to take a whack at it. We're going to pull the driver out and see how close we can get. Yeah. Wow. Radspeed. You should not have put these clubs in my hand. Now I'm gonna go back to my clubs and just feel inadequate. So I just hit that 302 yards. I don't know how that happened. I was expecting like a 280 shot, something like that, but legit, this is not for TV. I just hit that 302 yards. I'm feeling really good right now. I didn't take extra balls when the camera wasn't on. This is legit, and I'm feeling pretty happy right now, but I still got to make a chip and try and get this thing in for birdie to shoot 1 under for 2 holes. So I found out my distance just by looking at the Cobra Connect. It's right there, and it also gives me a close-up distance to the pin. I can see yardage from each side of the green, so this really helps out a lot. But you still got to hit the shot, so let's do it. Cobra Connect, and I connected with that driver. That makes it a lot easier. Okay, 1 under. That was a great day golfing. Back to the studio. I just threw to myself. That's cool. Yeah, that was so much fun. I really hit that drive so much further than I expected, and I looked and I'm like, oh my God. We hit in the sim here and we think, oh, those distances can't be real. But I hit my 6-iron out there, the Cobra 6-iron. I hit it 198 yards. It was just unbelievable. Cobra Connect, though, this was so much fun to use. And Cobra Connect, it's an AI platform that features Arcos Caddy Rangefinder, smart distance club averages, strokes gained analytics, and caddy advice to help golfers make smarter decisions, and improve their game faster and shoot lower scores, which is what we're all trying to do out here, and do it consistently. And we're going to take it back to Jose. Jose, tell us about Cobra Connect.
Hey, Mike, I have a member guest in May. You're probably the best 5 handicapper I've ever met. I'd love to have you come out and be my partner.
Oh, I'm in, man, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, and when you come out here, go ahead.
I think that was an awesome display of Cobra Connect and using Radspeed products. You don't need me on this call. You can just do it all. You've been awesome.
Thank you, thank you. It's been fun. It's all the equipment, and it just makes it so effortless and so fun to play golf.
Yeah, thank you. And you got a great swing, buddy. Congratulations. Keep playing well.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone, on Cobra Connect, it's really about doing analytics. And sports, over the last 8 to 10 years, we've seen a major push in learning about data collection. And whether it's Major League Baseball or the National Basketball Association or even the PGA Tour, we're seeing more and more of information used by teams and individuals to make smarter decisions on the field, on the court, or even on the golf course, or even just giving us, when we're watching TV, how much more fun is it to be able to watch the golfers where the golf ball is going with the shot link and the shot tracer, right? Or even when you're watching baseball today, they can tell you where a batter is going to hit the ball most likely, and teams use this to shift their defense or play offense. Or how about it as a pitcher, where you're going to pitch the ball and where you're going to have strikes or have balls, or where batters will swing against you, whether they're righty or lefty. And how about this guy? I know that, basketball is worldwide popular, but Steph Curry, arguably one of the best shot makers in the world ever. And you can see where he's highly efficient. Red means he's really good at it, and green, he's not very good. So if you're the Cavaliers, you're going to make plays where you're sending them to this part of the court where you see red. The baselines out here on the side, 48, 60%. These are things that are taking place in our sports worldwide. It's fun to watch and see these stats, and it's happening on the PGA Tour too. They have a $30 million program called ShotLink. Volunteers come every week to dice and slice up the golf course and be able to tell us what the players are hitting and how far they're actually hitting it. These players like Ricky and Bryson here reap the benefit of having all their stats at any single time. These are some stats from a given tournament where Ricky on the week was averaging 278. His driving accuracy was 71%, 77% greens in regulation, and he gets a strokes gained of 2.85. And then you look at Bryson, who hits at 317 on an average for the week. He's hitting 2/3 of all the greens, and he's hitting 77% of greens like Ricky, and he's getting a strokes gain of 1.6. You know, these guys get those stats all the time. They get little features like this of where they've hit the ball. But what do we get? What do we get as normal golfers? We don't get this. We don't, but we do. We actually do. All of the King clubs from Cobra feature Cobra Connect powered by Arccos. And we're able to give you the strokes gained, the average distance that all your clubs really fly. We can give you shot tracing that's automatic, and then we can tell you, like, use this phone to tell you how far you are away. Mike showed it off great, and some of those things that they were showing you on screen were right on, but take a look at what the strokes gain analytics are giving somebody like me. I have over 220 rounds on the system. This person I'm showing you is Chad Dehart. He has about 180 rounds on the system. And when he looks up his game, it'll tell him he's giving up 4 strokes versus a scratch handicap. And it'll tell him which part of his game is giving up the most strokes. You can see on the approach and short game, he's giving up almost 3.6 strokes. On putting, he's gaining, and driving, he's losing a little bit. But if he's going to work on something today, we would say go work on your approach shots. Distance on driving, you can see here, it'll break it down to accuracy, where he's very accurate. Distance-wise, he's right there. And penalties, he's fine too. I mean, 0.5 is nothing. But when you look at, you know, driving accuracy, he's pretty darn good there too. He misses most of his shots left if he does miss. So something to pay attention to. Go over here to approach shots. We break it up from 50 to 100, 100 to 150, 150 to 200, and 200 plus. And this is telling him in red, from 100 to 150 yards, he's giving up more strokes than everywhere else. So he better start practicing that pitching wedge, 9-iron, maybe 8-iron, and get a little bit better at that. And then even from this, excuse me, this says, you know, he hits it pretty good everywhere. In the fairway of all places, he could use a little bit of practice. Moving on to short game, you can see he's pretty darn good with his chip shots, and in his bunker game, he's pretty darn good as well. So that's not a place he needs to look. When you look at putting, it'll tell you where you're hot and where you're not. It'll also be able to tell you by the distance where you need to work on. Well, this says he's a plus handicap from 10 to 50 feet. But maybe, I mean, this is scratch golfer. This says he's a great putter. If he's practicing putting, he's wasting his time. Excuse me. The way the system works, and there's 3 ways you can get it to work for you. If you wear an Apple Watch, if you don't mind having your phone in your pocket, or if you purchase the new Link system, you simply put that on. It connects to the grip in your club, which is always embedded with this system. It's ready to activate whenever you want to. And when you take a swing, it leaves a mark using GPS there. And when you go to your ball and you choose your next club and hit it, it leaves a mark where you were. And now we can tell you the distance you hit it, where you hit it, what direction you hit it, and give you real course data. Not just driving range data where you're warm and you hit your 20th shot with your 7-iron 160 meters. It tells you your real data on the golf course so you can make better choices. In 2020, with Arccos, we learned a lot. We had 187 million rounds played that we recorded. We have 113 million shots that were hit, 3 billion yards worth of data, 7.3 times more likely to hit a hole-in-one if you're using Cobra Connect powered by Arccos, because you're going to make the right club choice every time. And check this out. The average player gains 5 strokes in their first year of using Arccos. How many of you out there would love to get 5 strokes off your game? I don't think anybody would say no to that. Here's the particulars. The higher handicap you are, the more strokes you gain in just 1 year. Just 1 year. It's getting so good that now club fitters will even ask to see your Arccos data so they can better fit you. They can fit you to your misses and to your strengths. Coaches like Claude Harmon III, who's working with Klay Thompson, NBA player here. Klay Thompson sends him his screenshots, and Claude can coach him from Florida, even though Klay Thompson is in Sacramento, California. All of this, there's a lot of data out there that can help you make better choices on the course and help you to become a better golfer faster. Ladies and gentlemen, Cobra Connect is in all the Radspeed products. All you need to do is activate it, and you have a lot of data there for yourself to get better. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I see 20 handicappers just take the wrong club, way too short of a club or way too long of a club. And this, while it can work for every single handicap, that's what I was thinking in the beginning. This could really, like, I remember when I could not break 90 to save my life. And then, you know, if I had something like this, technology like this, it maximizes your practice. You can, I think I would have broke 90 after maybe 2 months of using this and practicing correctly with the right clubs. And that would have saved me. And when you start shooting in the 80s, it's so exciting for a 20 handicapper. So thank you so much for that, Jose. That's really cool. Okay, now it's time for our second and final quiz. And if you still haven't done so, please register yourself at our official Cobra Radspeed Southeast Asia launch site by scanning the QR code right here. There's an easy way to do it. And as mentioned, only registered Zoom fans are eligible for the contest. But for the rest, you can still take part in our lucky draw. So if you still haven't done it, quickly sign up for that lucky draw right now. And we're going to give you a short clip right now of Lexi Thompson playing the Radspeed. And remember, this is for your next clue, so pay attention.
All right, a new Cobra Radspeed driver. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I like the looks of it. Oh, it looks good at address, good alignment. That came off super hot. I like that. For me, the two weights that are closer to the face gives me a little extra ball speed off the face, but at the same time, it has the weight in the back of the head that gives me that little extra forgiveness that I absolutely love. That was even better. A little less draw, but still hit great. Just feeling that extra comfort level and confidence while over a shot, it does wonders. So I like it already and ready to go from here.
Boy, she smashes the ball. Okay, here's the question. What tech was Lexi referring to when she talked about the two weights closer to the face and the weight at the back? Okay, so there's your question right there. I'm going to give you a little time for your answer. Okay, let me get my phone ready here. All right, guys, I might need some help with this phone. Somebody could come in here because I'm going to get some questions off of here because we have come to the final part of our show. We're going to be taking some quiz questions here. Not quiz questions, the quiz question is already done, but these are just questions from our Zoom viewers. Now, if you have any questions about the Radspeed, do write them down in the chat box, and we're going to try to get them in here. And I've got my chat box right here, but my swiping is not working. Tech help, tech help, tech help. Come on in, come on in. It's okay. Don't be shy. Okay, I will give you some questions of my own right now, Jose. Are you there?
I'm here, buddy.
Okay, so I hit a bomb when I first played the Radspeed driver. So how much will the Radspeed driver increase in terms of, increase speed in terms of, distances for the amateur golfer?
It's different for every single player. It depends on, one, Mike, how well you're fit into your current driver, and two, who you are. I want to share a screen here with you, if you don't mind, and talk to you about what Radspeed does. And Radspeed has been showing us that you can gain a lot of distance because Radspeed controls spin, it adds speed, and it gives you the same launch condition as before. So let's take a look here. So most golfers out there that are good golfers are going to swing around 100 miles per hour, right?
Yeah.
And the typical best fit golf games are somewhere around 2,300. This is your launch angle. This is your spin rate. And you're going to hit it 267 yards. That's pretty darn good.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Fantastic. But when we put Radspeed in the hands and don't do anything else, they're going to gain 5 yards because we're going to help reduce the spin but maintain pretty much the same launch angle. They gain 5 yards. And who wouldn't want to gain another 5 yards in their game? Everybody should. The real thing is, in all the time I've spent fitting people into Radspeed already, the average gain is about 11.5 yards because their drivers they use are outdated or ill fit. But this is for a standard, better player golfer. Let's take a look at Ricky Fowler. Ricky Fowler swings at 116 miles per hour.
Okay.
Right? And you know Ricky, you've seen him. He's 12 degrees, 2,400. He hits it about 318 yards. Really strong.
He
when we
does.
put Ricky into Bryson, his launch went down maybe 0.2 degrees, but he lost 300 RPMs of spin. He gained 8 yards. And he said to us, well, you know, I want to make sure it flies higher. What would happen if we did that? He still gained 5, but what he also gained was a lot of control in his trajectory. So he toggles back and forth between these two. But the good news is even Ricky, who was perfectly fit already, gained even more yardage.
That's unbelievable. And he's always in the mix. He is always in the mix.
He's always in the mix, and he's working really hard in his game right now. He wants to be in better stead in his golf rankings, and I can't tell you how much we hear he's practicing right now. It's incredible. Let's talk about the beast. Let's talk about Bryson, right?
Okay.
You brought it up earlier. He swings above 130 miles per hour, and his ball speeds are approaching 195.
It's unbelievable.
He hits the ball 362 yards with his launch conditions. I was in the hit bay earlier this year, and we were tinkering around, and he was trying to show me how much speed he has in his tank. He got his normal length driver 45 inches to 212 miles per hour.
I mean, you can't comprehend those kind of numbers, you know, being an amateur. It's just, it's unfathomable.
You can't. And he got his 48-inch driver he was tinkering with to 217 miles per hour, which is a 395-yard drive. How about that?
I can't get it. And so he must be loving the Cobra clubs. I mean, it seemed to be a perfect fit for him.
When we make him a prototype driver, right, his spin needs to get down here. To get this spin, you know, he's down in a 5-degree driver, and he hits at 362. You saw him hit at 377 this last week.
Yeah.
When we put him in Radspeed, this is the number you're starting to see what he's doing, no problem whatsoever. And we're looking for the day when he's going to start hitting it, you know, 400 yards. I think we're less than a year away from that. He's going to get there.
I truly believe it with this technology. All right, so it'd be cool if we could see your face a little bigger. I don't know if you still need that graphic. So I have another question here, and this is from the chat. It says, hi, I tend to slice my drive. Which Rad would you recommend? Which club would you recommend? I'm a 20 handicap player. Thank you. This is from Ron in Singapore.
Absolutely. If you're fighting the slice, the easy one to put you into is the XD. D for draw. We put all the weight in the heel. It makes it easy for you to turn the club face over. It tilts the spin axis a little bit upright, and you're going to reduce that slice and maybe hit your first draw. That'd be really cool.
Fantastic. Okay, another question here. This is, does the Arcos golf attachment affect the weight of the club? Good question.
That's a really good question. The sensor itself only weighs 4.5 grams, so it's very light. It doesn't change the swing weight because when we make the club a 1/4 inch longer to accommodate the sensor inside the grip, it's swing weight neutral, so it makes the club the same swing weight. Overall, you might have an extra 10 grams of weight in your club. Most people can't feel that. It's very, very small. And I think the benefit outweighs the weight gain because you're going to get a chance to reduce your game by 5 strokes. Who wouldn't want that?
I definitely would. Okay, so it's impressive tech from COBRA. How much R&D time went into developing the Radspeed?
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. You know, our engineers showed it to me. So besides being vice president of marketing, I'm head of architecture for COBRA. So I work a lot with the R&D and looking at innovations early, and I get a chance to work with them and say, we need to put it in this product and meld it together like this. I first saw radial weighting technology a little over 2 years ago.
Okay.
We are way far out in our technologies. We're already developing, we're almost done with 2022. We're already looking at 2024 products. That's how far ahead we try and be.
Right, and make sure you get it exactly right before you put it to market, right?
Yep, absolutely, Mike.
Okay, another question here. Does the one length have a gap or approach wedge option?
Yes, we go all the way down to the gap wedge and even a sand wedge in the one lengths. And separately from that, we have specialty wedges in the King specialty wedges that are one length as well. So you have choices all the way down to a 60-degree for your one length clubs.
Right, okay. Now, any more questions here? I'm trying to find, we got a bunch of people writing in, so I'm trying to find a good question here. You know, I'm thinking about personally getting the one length iron, judging from my swing and what I like. I mean, look, I'm in American terms, I would be about 5'6", 5'7". So that's why I cut all my clubs down. I didn't cut them all down to a one length size, but I already have Cobra clubs, and I cut them down, and it feels more comfortable. Cut my driver down like 1.5 inches. If I like cut down clubs and I still feel like my 4-iron is like, you know, hard to try and get around, I don't know. I just seem like this might be perfect for me.
It is the simple thing, Mike, and it's real easy for everybody out there to tell if one length's for you. Go hit your 7-iron, which is the same length in one length or variable, but then hit a 9-iron one length versus a variable. Hit a 5-iron one length versus a variable, and just write down your distances. If you have good gapping, or if you notice that you're hitting it more centered with one length, that's an easy choice.
For sure. All right, Jose, it's been fantastic talking to you, and we've come to the end of the show right now. We'd like to thank you so much for taking the time out. I don't know what time it is there. Geez, it must be getting late out in California.
It's a little bit after 9 o'clock, but it's been my pleasure to share the morning with all of you there. I'm almost 9,000 miles away, and I got to tell you, I had a great time watching those people hit in the hit bay. And Rong Ming, I told you, if you come to California, you better find me. We're going to have a great time.
Oh, yeah. Let's make it a 4-ball. That sounds like a blast. All right, Jose, you take care, and hope to talk to you in the future again. You have been a wealth of knowledge. We can't wait to hit your clubs.
Cheers, everyone.
Okay, and also we'd like to thank our testers, Brandon Lee, Siebert Ong, Rong Ming, and Vanessa Koo for their time. And I guess I need to pick a winner of the challenge right now. I need to pick a winner of the challenge. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? I think I'm going with Rong Ming.
I win! What?
You win yourself a rubber chicken. There you go. And we only have one, so you're going to have to share it. Okay?
What's the price? You sure?
I think so.
I think so.
That's the prize.
I'll bring home. Thank you.
Hey guys, you've been great. Thank you so much for all the demo. All right, we'd also like to thank our live streaming partners, MST Golf Malaysia, MST Golf Singapore, Par Golf, Gila Golfers, J10 Sports, Daddy's Golfer, and B Golf Pro. Also streaming with us are our Cobra demo team, Cobra Golf Thailand, and Cobra Golf Vietnam. Thank you all so much for your support in making the Cobra Golf Bad to Rad Southeast Asia virtual launch a massive success. This has been so much fun. And winners of our quizzes and random draw will be announced at a later date at our official launch site. And if you still haven't done so, you can scan the QR code right here to bookmark the site, okay? And you will also be notified by email, which is why we need you to first register with us, and collection details will be given there, okay? And finally, live demos of the Cobra Radspeed golf clubs are going to begin soon after the show. And again, details will be posted in our launch site, so stay tuned. And this, folks, brings us to the end of the show. I hope everyone had a great time. I sure did hosting, and I can't wait to go hit some more balls. Guys, it's been so much fun. Go get your Cobra clubs. Go get fitted. All right, I'm going to go hit some balls right now because, you know, I haven't been able to hit any balls for like an hour and a half, so let's go hit some balls. All right. Yeah. What do we got here? Oh, nice chicken, man. What should I hit? This?
There we go.
All right.
Driver, man.
Oh, wait. You know what? I think I'm going to go. Oh, wait. Driver. All right. Oh.
All right, let's see.
Let's see if the old man still has any petrol left in the tank, but nowadays it's electric cars, so what do we say? Has
When
it
is it
charged?
charged? Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Go for it, go for it.
I'll swing as hard as I can.
Wow!
What a shot.
Wow!
Go, 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 go. Hey, the chicken is my muse. Hey, honey.
Looks like it's about time for us to go. We need to go get our son.
But what's more important, golf or our son?
Okay, how about this? I'll cut you a deal.
What's that?
Let's have a long drive competition
Okay.
and see who's more rad. And if I beat you, we're getting out of here.
Please, that's an easy
You know what?
one.
You know what? Because I'm such a gentle woman, I'm going to give you the honors to take the pressure off you, and I'll go next.
Okay.
All right, all right.
Oh. Oh.
One shot rule.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey,
who's going
you're
home?
still better than me.
All right.
Oh, no.
I've never played golf before, so this should be interesting.
My wife doesn't know how to swing a club
You
to
might,
save her life.
You might,
Oh my god, oh my god.
using your clubs. Let's see how this goes.
What? Whoa, below the wind.
Wow.
Wasn't even my best, but
And that outdrove me. Ayo! Guys, I have to go home.
we gotta go. Thanks, guys. Let's go.
See you. Bye-bye,
Let's
guys.
come on. Let's get out of here.
See you.
Radspeed. That's what it's all about.